All right, Marine Corps Community Service Policy Manual, Chapter 2, Marine Corps Community Service Program, Operation General Policy, baseline statement of the operation, financial planning, hours for the operation, direct service, indirect operation, contracts with government agencies. 2000, Chapter 2. The accomplice of the MCCS mission for the commanders must provide for the program selection and diversity to meet with the needs of the majority of the military personnel of the family. All MCCS activities authorized but not limited to for the program listed for the orders for the unless specifically prohibited within other policy of the program must provide with either directly or indirectly for the contract command may be available local community. All MCCS category activity classified with the revenue generator. All of the revenue generator activity must generate operating profit. Operating with a profit defined with the profit to all of the direct expense with the direct overhead with the other income and directly attributed with the activity is considered. When installation operated with the MCCS program approved with the maintenance, moral welfare, recreation, and non-appropriate funding instrument with the MCS shall be responsible for the providing all related activities required for the desired installation. Continuing base of non-appropriated funding instrument is authorized to operate with the Marine Corps installation of the private organization shall not engage in the ongoing or resale of the activity and MCCS related activity direct at completion. With MCCS operation policy that does not prohibit any of the members of the installation, any of the distributors, member of the family, member of the making personal arrangements, any commercial firm that visit the installation in order to perform specific services of the member of the may desire further the policy that does not prohibit the individual members from conducting business enterprise within the confines of the government installation if and approved by the installation committee of the appropriate policy. 2001 baseline standard of the MCCS board of directors shall set the standard of the Marine Corps MCCS activities minimum. These standards shall include the following areas: program ensure the MCCS programs meet with the mission requirements for the customer with the driven installation. MCCS activities shall periodically, at least annually, measure customer demand, usage, satisfaction, acts for the financial of the AMCCS programs that are adequately equatable with resourced appropriated program funding and non-appropriated funding for according to the category. Ensure the installation MCF and non-appropriated funding instruments are of the financially sustainable and support program equity. Construction. The MCCS facilities adequately support the program services to meet the needs of the authorized patron of the MCF and the non-appropriated funding program. Constructions program shall be supported for feasibility study and should seek the solutions of the provided long-term economies of the scale efficiency such as multi-use facilities. Training the MCC activity shall provide with the training program that stresses both the stewardship and ensuring the community of the MCCS program managers understanding their fiduciary accountable program responsible to customer orientation. 2002 Operation and Financial Planning. 1. Operational program planning. Establishing required planning commanders for the MCCS inventory review of the MCC activities on an installation within a 100-mile radius from the use of the geographically separated with the using factors below authorized based on the MCS need interest. Physical and natural resource both on and off base program facilities available to the adjacent military bases and local communities. D. The available projected manpower available to actually resource for the necessary for the effective of the program operation management. 2. The annual program plan should be developed with each of the MCCS program by the assistant chiefs of staff. Directed MCCS individual program management. The plan shall be encompassed with all ongoing activities within the MCCS program plan. Future one plan shall also with its eye and overall MCCS strategic plan. All plans shall include a goal statement shall encompass for the elements of the mission with the statement. The goals recognize long-range achievements for the difficult to measure for the objectives measurable to mean for the achievement and goal for the action plan. So state specific milestones necessary to complete with the objective. Identify the dates for the necessary resource of the financial planning. Financial plans establish specific future goals that must be periodically compared with the actual result of the plan object for the meet with the required for the performance measure. Financial plans formal statement of the management plan with the future expressed with the financial terms. They must include the projected sale of the net profit, the forecast of the MCCS revenue generating activities as well as the formalized budget for both the appropriated funding and non-appropriated funding expenditure for the plan for the MCS non-revenue generated activities. 4. Financial manager should prepare for the monthly profit and loss statements to include the expenditure against the planned project for the prior period performance for activities. Assistant Chief Secretary of the Director MCCS shall prepare for the non-appropriated funding instruments or plan with approval of the committee for the not later for the date specified for the October each year for the Deputy Committee for the MRA. Annual budget guidance for the financial plan shall include projected sale of the other revenues, projected net profits, preliminary budget of the expenditure for the both for the appropriate fund, the non-appropriate fund, the non-revenue generated for the next year, accounting year. Plan shall must include with the capital expenditure for the plan for the coming year for the plan must be highlighted with any of the change with the condition with the impact of the projection such change with the troop training with the operating Creating a new facility with the activity operational chain with the inflation. The 2003 hours of operation MCCS operation must provide service of convenience with the greatest number of the authorized patron with financial consideration. With the chief secretary of the and the director of the MCCS shall determine the hours of operation. Each MCCS facility approved the hour of the operation shall be prominently displayed at each facility. 2004, direct versus indirect operation commanders must provide the serve the directly and indirectly contractor over the public and private venture for the chief of the definition appendix A of the combination thereof. The MCCS shall consider using public-private venture for the agreement to meet with the capital requirements for the MCCS program. Chief of the staff for the agreement to make the good business sense to do so. Direct operation, all activity are under the direct control of the MCCS activity. All work performed for the render of the MCCS activity personnel. The indirect operation contract. MCS may contract with the individual or firm for the purpose of the performance, specifically service providing specific give to the MCCS patrons. Any of the element of the MCCS activity operation may be considered with the contract, but the contract shall be awarded. Competitive no negotiation shall clearly establish a performance standard with the service of the items of the provide with the equipment requirements of the method of pricing personnel performing with services employed with the management of the contract of the personal public and private venture for the public and private venture shall consider for the category C for the MCCS moral welfare recreation proposed capital requirements excess of $1 million may be considered for the capital requirement of categories A and B. Subsequent whether or not to do with the public or private venture must also ensure that the benefit of the mission but not compromise the assessment shall be considered for the effect of the public and private venture authorized patron of the MCCS program of the Department of Defense and local community. A. If the public and private venture ultimately supplement suitable with a non-appropriate funding instrument that shall perform an economic analysis to determine whether the non-appropriate funding with capital expense for the public private venture for the best value with the capital budgeting techniques such for the net present value analyst for the shall be used to ensure the non-appropriate funding capital expense for the public and private venture alternatively are reasonably compared with the public and private venture adoption appears economically advantageous for the non-appropriate funding instrument that show the conduct of the commercial viability and analysis of the commercial viability and analysis determined that the public and private venture parameters approach with the feasible for the commercial marketplace for the non-appropriate funding instrument shall solicit the information potential of the offers to provide opportunities for the comment of the local community. All public and private ventures of the projects must be submitted for the proof of the higher of the headquarters of the Congress. All fees and commission of the payments for the required for the non-appropriate funding instrument, the other real property rental for the payments will be supplied for the non-appropriate funding account. The combination operation elements of the direct and indirect functionalities of the defining of the combined operation of the referred to with the agency contract with the cover the MCCS act with the representative of the contract with the transaction with the customer with the contractor as principal. MCCS is the agent. MCCS except for the customer order of the shipment. The items on behalf of the contractor will fill the order with the accounting purpose of the considered indirect operations. 2005 contract with the government agency. The MCCS may enter the contract over the agreements with the other element of the Department of Defense federal agency to provide for the obtaining of the goods and services beneficial, efficient management and operation for the non-appropriate funding instrument. The contract with agreement between the non-appropriate funding instrument of the Department of Federal Agency shall be limited to non-appropriate funding instrument support, exchange of the marital welfare, recreation, and lodging. With the contract agreement shall only be made with the provide goods services specifically authorized for the organization applicable for the Marine Corps, for the higher head corps, for the director for the inter-inherit. Internal operation non-appropriate funding shall not enter the contract with agreement that will result in the loss of the job of the person with the Randolph Shepherd Act, with the Ralph Vitz Wagner O'Day Act, or a small business program prior to the entering of the contract with agreement with the 10% per 10 U.S. Standard Code 2492 for the MCCS director shall ensure that the non-appropriate funding instrument will financially benefit from it, and that all sales of the other federal agencies will be full price. Alright, MCCS Policy Manual, Chapter 3, Marine Corps Family Team Building.